Well, boys, Daytona 500, it's upon us again. Wes Raynal, I don't know why you're laughing.
I'm laughing at your fake Southern accent, actually.
I'll tell you what, that Gen 6 car, boy, that's going to be a runner.
Yeah, when did we know that there were 5 other gens before this one?
I think the week that NASCAR decided to announce it. But new body panels, actually resembles the production models from Ford, from Chevy, from Toyota, not just stickers anymore.
Well, and they've got the drivers' names on the windshield too. That was a big point that NASCAR wanted to put in. So
is it just me,
driver is,
or you know, I know NASCAR is actually much more high tech than a lot of people give it credit for. But when your big talking point a couple weeks before Daytona is a sticker with a guy's name on the windshield,
as if the NASCAR fans don't know who their driver's car is anyway. They've got numbers all over their jackets and hats.
You know, you put the name of the driver on the windshield and you put the badge of the manufacturer on the windshield too. I think that adds to the fan experience. I know it adds to the manufacturer experience.
Well, it definitely helps you at the track. On TV, you don't need that. You've got the tracker and the telestrator and all that
car
stuff.
numbers and all that.
Yeah, and you got the ticker going. But
so what are you looking for in this year's Daytona 500?
Well, I think, you know, speaking of the Gen 6 car, we don't know how this car is going to actually perform on the track.
In traffic.
In traffic. I mean, the one time these guys ran in traffic a few weeks ago at Daytona in testing, Junior caused a 12-car pileup, so that didn't last too long. The big technical difference, as maybe not of a big deal as it sounds, is this car is, what is it, 150 pounds lighter? Yeah, it's 150 pounds lighter. That's going to affect performance across the board.
Yeah, but it's also got greater by, I think, 70% aerodynamic downforce that they were able to build in, a mechanical downforce in the car. That's huge. It's got to help with the, that it's 150 pounds lighter is going to help with the tire wear. That it's able to put the back end of the ground should help in kind of squirreliness, but I agree. I think that this whole notion of what happens when they're side by side by side is going to be a wake-up call.
Not only is it going to help with the tire wear, a big impact I think you're going to see is fuel mileage. You know, you knock 150 pounds off these cars, and Brett Keselowski told us recently, as the season goes on, he expects Goodyear to make a tire that doesn't just blow up anymore at the end of its life. Right now, those guys are kind of limited to, we have grip, 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 and then the tire explodes. Now you're going to see tires just losing grip gradually throughout a run, and the fuel mileage is going to improve, so they're going to go longer. It's going to be a strategy game, kind of like we see in Formula One. When do you come in, if there's no caution flag, and change tires? Because track position has always been key in NASCAR, now even more so with the tire degradation.
Do you think Keselowski has a chance to repeat?
I think he absolutely does.
Why is that?
He was on fire last year. I mean, he made huge steps in his development, I think, as a driver. He's got a great team. He's got a good teammate now in Joey Logano, although, you know, he didn't seem affected by the whole Allmendinger scenario last year. He just ran that thing right to the front. So what do I have to go on that tells me he's not going to be a threat? The one thing is, you got to go back, I hate to say it, to Jimmy Johnson or one of those Hendrick dudes, because that team with a whole new rules package, technical package, they've got the resources and the engineering talent to get up to speed a lot faster than a lot of other teams.
Almost all the GM teams have something in their car from Hendrick or Childress, basically. Most of the Ford teams have something in them from Roush, be it engines, suspensions, whatever. So yeah, there might be a little head start, but there's also a heck of a trickle down in NASCAR where there's a lot of stuff being shared around. I don't know that it's a huge advantage to drive for Hendrick. The crew chiefs are probably just as important as, you know, the quote-unquote driving for Hendrick or someone like Roush. Having said all that,
thank you.
I am getting to a point.
Finally.
I think I would have to go with Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
Man, really went on a ledge with that.
Yeah.
No, I understand that's not a ledge, but I mean, I actually think that Johnson is probably the smartest one out there.
Well, he's got an awesome crew chief, too.
Yeah, checking out doesn't hurt.
He knows what he's doing.
So there's my pick.
How about you, Larson?
I know I'm way out there with that.
I like Clint Boyer. I'm interested to see what that Toyota will do. He finished second last year, and after a little tussle with Jeff Gordon, I want to see what Boyer does.
I don't want to agree with Raynal, so I won't. But you do have to go with Jimmy Johnson and at least throw him in as a favorite. You know, the guy won 5 straight cups. He's only lost the last 2, but he almost bounced back and won last year. And with this new package and with the resources Hendrick has, it's almost crazy if you're putting real money on it to bet against a Hendrick driver. Now, maybe you put it on, last year we picked Jeff Gordon in the preseason to get another title. We saw how that worked out, but maybe this is his year. Stewart, can never look past him.
I'm interested to see what the Busch boys do too.
I'm waiting for Kyle Busch to perform from the middle of the season through to the end for once, like he looks like every year he's going to do. This kid starts out, he's got so much talent behind the wheel. He wins races off the bat year after year, and then he just fades. It's kind of like Cleveland in that way with their pro sports teams.
How about you, J-Dub?
I'm a Kyle Busch fan,
You're a Kyle Busch fan.
I'm rooting for him. But yeah.
So I guess I gotta be the only Dick Trickle buddy, right? Huh?
You didn't pick
Scott
anyone.
Speed's a 200-1.
Scott Speed.
Yeah.
I got 20 on Scott Speed.
200-1 underdog.
That's cool.
Who are you picking?
It would be inappropriate for me to wager on the racing.
It's
We're not
illegal.
wagering.
Is it illegal? Yeah, I kind of like Jeff Gordon. I think he's aside from always having the right equipment, always being there, understanding, being a really good racer. His wife is just so smoking hot.
And that's going to help him in the race
Check
car.
out Johnson's, dude.
To,
Why do you think I picked her?
Do we see any dark horses, though? Like a couple years ago, Trevor Bayne won, and he came out of nowhere, even though they were pack racing.
Again,
that year.
Ricky Stenhouse, who will come out of nowhere.
Denny Hamlin. I wouldn't call him a dark horse, but there's a kid with a lot of ability. He almost won the title 2 years ago. Kind of fell off a little bit last year, but he's still a threat to win week in, week out.
I think Carl Edwards is very similar to that too.
He's too perfect. He is too goody-goody. I mean, am I right?
He definitely has that type of image. He does.
All right, we're going to find out on Sunday. You're going to be wrong.
Come on.